response team.
The Avengers Initiative was shut down.
This isn't about the Avengers. These people may be isolated, unbalanced even, but I believe with the right push, they can be exactly what we need.
War grounds are won by sentinel, Director.
No, it's won by soldiers.
Right now, every single one of you out there, have a chance to be a part of the greatest organization the NFL has ever seen, the Dallas Cowboys. And you are fans of a championship football team. And what do? You blog. You blog so hard that you're running up and down the internet all night long. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you got to get another story out, you blog. You know why? Because you know more about your team than anybody else. There is 32 teams in the league. 32 teams. You expect them to know every team like you know yours? Wait, they don't. They don't. And how do you do this? You go to the Dallas Cowboys show, you get a blog, and you blog about the Cowboys. You blog all night long about the Cowboys. You tell people what they need to know about the Cowboys instead of letting people tell you. That's what you did all last year. No more. You know why? Because we have the internet. All you have to do is have heart. And you can do it. You know why? Because you're a fan of a championship football team. And a fan of a championship football team, they give everything. They give everything they got to help their team make it to the Super Bowl. And if you're not willing as a fan to give it all you got, then you go to the New England Patriots. Blog, 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 blog. There's nothing better than that. Nothing more fulfilling. Nothing more special. Blog.
I like you started with the Pornhub music because the Dallas Cowboy defense did get bent over.
You Yikes.
Yeah, no.
All right, bro. Yeah. Listen, you know, I'm ready to get right down to the today's. Cause see, we got the easy stuff. We gonna obviously talk about the CeeDee Lamb and the Booker. That's easy for all us, huh, Angry? That's easy.
I agree.
That's easy, Elf. That's easy, Elf.
Man, look, easy like a Sunday morning, Lionel Richie once said.
Yeah.
Look here, man, look. So we got our asses handed to us, okay? It was what it was. You've heard the criticism. You've heard us call people out. You've heard us call the front office out. You've heard us call coaches out. You've heard us call players out. So now that everything is out on the table, DC Universe has united on tonight to talk about solutions, y'all.
Yeah, so next time, hey, Andrew, next time I call your name, that's your cue, bro. I
I'm
tell you that, bro. But that's how we roll.
It's a swing and a miss. I apologize, bro.
That boy looked at me like, no, what?
That's my guys right there, man. Salute to Ang.
Make sure your mic turned up on your computer.
Yeah, turn you up, please.
My bad, I had to jump out of fan mode. My bad.
No, you good. Hey, listen, I want to go and jump with it, bro.
Off the top turnbuckle.
I'm finna come all the way off of it, man. Brian Schottenheimer is to me.
There we go.
Fighting. Yeah, you sound good. One more time. Give me a check. One more time.
There we go.
One more. Turn it up a little bit more.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Much better. All right. But I want y'all to really listen to this because to me, this was the option route moment. Okay, and we go get into this and we go all talk this through. Listen.
Season ending IR last week. Is Phil Maffa a guy y'all want to open the practice window for?
We're talking about different things. Again, Phil's been doing good with all his rehab and things like that, and a lot of things that we like about Phil. But there's other options out there potentially as well, and there's other options out there potentially as well. And there's other options out there potentially as well, and there's other options out there potentially as well, and we're keeping all those options open.
So listen, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. That running back trade option is growing, and it's always made sense. This never was about being right. It always was the right thing. Listen, Jerry said it too.
You're talking about the Parsons trade and the picks we got with those.
Yeah, are they untouchable to try to use to get a player at the deadline?
No, I've never. That's why I didn't understand your question, and I'm not criticizing the question. But there's nothing untouchable. Mm-hmm. If we can improve our team and it makes sense for what we give up in the future, all of it's there. And you're right in one respect. We've got major resources that we wouldn't have had we not made that trade. A lot of people don't realize that Kenny Clark makes upward of 23, 24 million dollars this year. We only pay 2 of that. And so that created quite a availability for us that we wouldn't have had. And so all of that is no question about it. And I promise you, yours truly or anybody that's associated with the Cowboys has got our eyes really open in ways that we can help this defense. And certainly I don't want to preclude anything on offense either. But in answer to your question, there's nothing on.
Yeah, so I'm seeing clues of running back discussions, talking, growing in the building. Let's go around that. Let's just take that rapid space. Let's start with how we see it right now. Lou, you go.
This is huge news. I ain't no English teacher, but I'll tell you this, especially with Shotty. Whenever somebody is mentioning the word "but," everything in front of that don't mean a damn thing. So, I am so glad that they mentioned the one running back in Phil Maffa, because I mean this is just such a win because everyone's been pushing. We've been telling y'all, dog, we only have one running back on this roster, and people refuse to see that for some odd reason. I done went through the entire history of this man. He been coaching a long time. Like he been coaching so long, his coaching stint overlaps his dad's.
Yeah,
but that's how long he been coaching. Like
bro.
It's the 2000s and everything like that. And everywhere he goes, it's the same build of running back. 5'8", 5'9", at least 210 to 220. Like he likes those heavy set running backs. And when you look at our backfield, it's only 1 or 2 people that fits that. One guy's now on IR, and the other one, we are making the workhorse back, which is the most idiotic thing in the world because nobody else does that anymore. And you let Cowboy Nation, let's just be superficial. We leading the league, and y'all don't give a damn about that. Because like I told you, how you projected the running game and how it looks, Shotty don't trust the run game later in the game because Javonte be tired. And I told y'all the ultimate test was that when we was beating the Jets, right? And it was like we was in a 4-minute offense. In a 4-minute offense, we put to run it out. Dog, Blue was activated, and we were blowing them out, and you still didn't see Blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. But I'm not gonna say that the workhorse back is dead. But the workhorse back that exists in the National Football League right now is not Javonte Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like Javonte Williams is a guy who has an extensive injury history, even going back to before we got to the National Football League. So I think it's sort of crazy to expect him to take the workload of 300 carries over the course of a season. But you got guys that get a shit ton of carries. You know, Bijan still get over 300 carries like Zeke did. You know, they still giving the ball to Chris McCaffrey at a high rate. You hardly ever see, Saquon Barkley back up. But think of the names I just said. Do any of them guys sound like Devontae Williams? You know what I'm saying? Like, them motherfuckers different species. Them the kind of running back getting 300 plus carries right now, man. And this is nothing against my boy Devontae. I rock with him. I think he dope. I think he's doing a damn good job. But I don't think that Devontae Williams is the kind of running back that can do this shit by his damn self. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he can take the wear and tear. And given the fact that he hasn't been healthy for a majority of his career, you know, he had the major knee injury, and he's been a little hobbled since then. You don't really want the hurt guy to have to take all that damage throughout the course of the season. Because let's say you mess around and you do make it to the postseason. Let's say you mess around, you find a way and drag this team to a good enough record to go to the postseason. Is Devontae Williams going to be any more good for the playoffs by then? Is he going to be spent? Is he going to be used up? Is he going to be worth a damn? So them the kind of questions you got to ask yourself. Because when you look at some of the other teams that are primary run teams like the Detroit Lions, they got two backs that can feature. It may not even be Gibbs the entire game. It might be back-to-back drives when you see Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? So they both get into the postseason fresh, explosive, and you can utilize them. So I'm all for it, man. Especially when you look at the fact we already done lost Miles Sanders to IR, and most of us didn't like Miles Sanders to begin with. You ain't seen shit, dog. Blue, I get it. It was a small sample size. The nigga had 3 carries for 0 yards. He averaged 0 yards a carry. Well, what am I supposed to do with that? So, nah, y'all right. The Dallas Cowboys need to get on the horn. They need to call around by another running back. And I'm not just saying just call about a running back. Y'all got plenty of assets. Y'all can still get a linebacker. Y'all can still get an edge. Y'all can still be greedy and get some other shit. But we ain't going to sit here and act like the running back room is one injury away from being the worst in the National Football League. Because anything happens to Devontae Williams right now, you got Blue, Hunter Lukey, and you might call Malik Davis' ass up from the practice squad because Phil Moss was still on IR. So, damn it.
I think you did that on purpose, man. I think you did that on purpose. You said Malik Davis name just to piss me off. Because you know them people can't stand Malik Davis. Even though he deserves a shot, they can't stand Malik Davis. They hate everything about him. So, you're right. You hit some good points to me, man. But I'm looking at it like this. It is critical for us to get at least another back to change the pace or something, or either somebody that might be a little better. Because, like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, I'm not going to be too hard on Williams off of one game. I'm not. But we needed a little extra last game. Like, it was some opportunities that he left out there on the field that probably could have helped us out and changed the game a little bit. That was pretty much, it was passing game a bust. It was George Pickens a bust. So, you don't really want to put your quarterback in a situation like that, man. Especially with a defense like this, you need to be able to be versatile on offense and multiple on offense, like Shotty usually say. But far as getting another one, this is a prime time to do it. Like, you want to hide your defense. That's what I think getting a running back is all about right now. I want to hide this defense. Man. That's what I want to do. I want to hide this defense.
And elaborate, please, because people don't get that.
Make sure
think 2016. Think 2016. We didn't have nothing but Zeke and Dak. And we still made it work. Like, you didn't even see our defense that much. You didn't even see our defense that much in 2016, did you? Because you remember all them great moments that you was getting from Zeke and Dak because they had time of possession and they dominated. So that's what you want to see from this run game, man. Because this defense is so bad that you don't even want them to make a cameo on the field. You want them off the field ASAP. So, yeah, we need a running back ASAP.
Let's say landlord. But please tell me you got some effects over there, Elp. You got to hit it with something. There you go.
But in one of those clips,
I'm tripping. My bad, big dog. My bad.
Go ahead, Ed.
yeah, in one of those clips, it just really seems like Jerry is continuing to try and justify his move off of Micah Parsons, and it feels like he's throwing those picks out there in order to do so. Yeah, we're in, we're open up. We're ready for trades. But the thing is, like, back in that whole interview, he was talking about like not really wanting to make moves, that people had to call him, that his phone line was open, that he wasn't going to be aggressive, calling these other teams and even looking for trades. So with me, and I hate to sound pessimistic about it and everything, but it seems like as if they're going to do the same old thing, just go out there and be like, well, we tried to make moves, but it didn't happen. No, we need you to make moves. But at the same time, whenever I saw Brian Schottenheimer's clip after the Jerry Jones clip, and he was talking about the run game, it just really started to make me feel as if Shotty is having more of an input when it comes to personnel and what he needs for his scheme. And I like what I actually heard about time of possession, because that's the thing that the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to do, is pretty much play keep away from their defensive side of the ball. And how do you do that? You just chew up the time of possession. And how do you do that? With a great run game. So I truly believe that a running back is definitely necessary for this offense.
Oh, you got another button, man, because Angry just cooked too, goddammit. Like, I'm just loving all the cooking I'm hearing right now. And I know we got some more cooks coming, because I just heard Star come off her show cooking. Oh, I know we got some cooks coming on this subject. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I'll say with I think I just played that clip of Shotty saying that when they asked him about Maffa, like, we're looking at other options. He was like, yeah, we're looking at other options, baby, because this not going like Maffa. He's like, I like what Maffa doing, but we got to get better. And it's like, there's no other options. I mean, the only other option would be Hunter Lipke, but we don't run him. Yeah. And then we saw Blue not gonna cut it. I mean, in my opinion, what I saw from Blue, he just looked like feet just chopping away. We said this. We said he don't got no running back moves. He don't got no running back moves, and then he also don't have good vision. So that's just kind of a recipe for disaster. And people are like, well, run him outside the tackles. We did. We tried. Like, it just did not work out. So I just think that with Javonte Williams, and I don't think his injury, because I look at his injury history, it's actually not that bad. He got hurt in college like once, but he was ready the next game. Really, that injury happened when in 2022, his rookie year. But he was back the next year, and he hasn't had no injury since. So, but it's just common sense. Even if he's not injury prone, he can still get injured. And if he gets injured, who do you have? You don't have nobody back there, which means you're now going to turn us into the 2023 Cowboys, where we could not run the ball. And Dak's got to be, I mean, he already doing it, but at least now Dak has some relief. Like, if you have a good run game, that's still a relief to your quarterback, even if he do got to be in a shootout. And I will say this as well, though. I think Henny said this. He was like, what the hell does you can win time of possession, but if your defense is giving up explosives, time of possession don't matter. So, and we've been winning the turnover battle, still losing. Yeah. So it's like we've got to just put it all together. But yes, a running game
definitely helps.
Making sure we have a consistent, efficient running game. And Shotty said it today. He said, we're not going to win anything if you're only squeezing out 30 yards. Like, you're not going to win shit doing it. Like, you got to have a really good, efficient running game. And I know, looking at the film, they was running a bare front, 3 DTs out there. So we could not run the ball at all. But we still got to get better. And I think when you add another back in here, you just add juice. You know what I'm saying? I think Javonte Williams, he's just, I don't want to say he's not a workhorse back, but I just feel like even if you have a workhorse back, like, you still need help. It's like Bijan is a workhorse back, but they still got Algier. Like
Right.
He had a 21-yard touchdown, didn't he? Last game, Algier did.
Right.
Craven in the house. Craven, what's up?
And Algier, what's up, assist? And but even Algier had 1,000-yard season. I think like last year, a year before. So it's like you need a real running back. Like you need a real running back that's behind your star. If you want to, make Javonte your main guy, that's fine. But you still need that. If something happens to Javonte, I still feel confident. And right now, there is nobody in that backfield to feel confident about. And I feel like we gave what's his name, Miles Sanders. I feel like they gave him a fake injury. And I won't be surprised if Blue get a fake it. Don't be surprised if like, oh, Blue, he hurt his ankle. We got to put him on season-ending IR because they don't trust those backs. They know they're not it, and we've got to get something better.
Hey, real
that
quick,
boy
shout out
Blue
to Ant.
look like a baby. Shout out to him on my side.
Yeah, shout out to Ant for the cash app, man. I appreciate you. And hey, Star, to your point, ask the damn Carolina Panthers if they happen to have Rico Dowd sitting behind Chuba Hubbard.
Mm-hmm. See?
Right.
You got a button for him?
That's right.
I'm just saying.
That's right.
Because listen, Chuba Hubbard liked that. He was 1,200-yard back last year. Like he solidified himself.
Ask Miles Sanders about him.
Yeah, Miles Sanders, Mr. Jet Sweet himself.
We got the
I try not to judge people off their looks for real, but Blue look like a baby, man, and he run like he run like a baby that just learned to walk on his tippy toes. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I found myself, he got on them little baby shoes, them baby shoes, the white ones, when you learn how to walk. That's what he run like. He run like he in them. But just being honest, man, I found myself screaming at the TV, like run, go. Like he was way too hesitant. He wasn't looking decisive at all. I didn't have no confidence that he was gonna do anything when he was out there. That's being real. Now I know I'm being hard on him. I know I'm being hard on him.
We're gonna come back to Blue. We're gonna come back to Blue because we gotta get to that. I promise we gonna swing right back.
Boss, turn your mic on. Go ahead, man.
You say turn it up.
You're on. It's not even on.
It's not even on.
Yeah, it's coming through your camera. It's coming through your camera.
That's like the camera.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. I sound trash as hell.
No, it's not. You just go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright.
You right, it was coming through my damn.
Hold on, how I sound now?
Like you actually here?
Like you belong? It's got trash the whole time. Yeah, dog.
Damn, man. Y'all need to do me better than that. That was horrible on y'all part. I blame.
I put it in a private chat, man.
You gotta cut me out, bro. Cause listen, man, I wouldn't.
Shit, if you didn't let me go, I'd have said it.
You supposed to cut me out for that. You shouldn't be like, bro, you sound like trash right now. All that talking, and you sound like boo boo. Go ahead, Em.
So
I got you, landlord. Pro. We coming right back to Blue.
It's a sad day, y'all. It's a sad day because from afar, you can't tell me that Jadon Blue's sex game ain't trash. Because the man got no hip and he cannot see the hole. He's running back. Paul.
All right, let me come in. All right, listen, because y'all beat me to it. Because now let's a couple of things. Listen, y'all, it's a couple of things. We finna come right back to Blue, and I'm gonna pass it right to landlord because that's who I took it from. I'm gonna give him the ball right back. But I gotta say this. First of all, we have to recognize that Shotty is fighting, y'all. You have to recognize that. You have to recognize this as a moment of Shotty fighting. Now, we've been saying, all of us has been saying, Shotty has a type. We've been saying that, okay? So when he came out and said what he said is we're looking at trades, this is him fighting for his type. I got this from my partner CJ, and I ain't gonna never forget it. He said, don't put mayonnaise on my burger. If somebody knows what they like, get them what they like. Shout out to my boy Lou, who did a bunch of research on this. And then I compiled that research into pictures to where you can literally see the type. None of these types look like Blue. So The thing that I'm happy about, and then I'm gonna pass to you, landlord, and we gonna go right back in that circle. People are starting to come around, man. That's what I'm happy about. It's okay that a lot of us was like Doubting Thomas, where Doubting Thomas in the scripture said, I need to see the holes, Christ. I got to see it. I don't want to just say that he ain't going to work. I need to see it. So like, for instance, my boy True Cowboy Talk, he hit me up. He said, hey, bro, my bag. And I say, for what? And he said, Jadon Blue didn't look fast as you said, didn't look explosive. You see what I'm saying? People needed to see it, but this is what real Cowboy fans are doing. They said, you know what? I see it. And I'm not finna push for what's not best for my team. Shout out to you real Cowboy fans. It was literally nothing wrong with y'all having to see it. But now that you're starting to see it, we need to be mature and stop trying to force mayonnaise on a burger that Brian don't like. It's time for us to grow up, man. And I mean that. That's if you putting your Cowboys over what you want. Because a lot of us want to see him because we like the speed. But where in Shotty's history do you see a whole bunch of speed? Where? Where is it? You don't see it. You see power, physical. He confirmed it today. When are we gonna believe him? It's back on you, landlord.
Yeah, man, I really didn't want to be that tough on Blue, but I just had to be honest from what I've seen. I had made an analogy on the show the other day. It was a sample size, but you know how like in the mall, the Chinese people and they'll be giving you the little Chinese food and stuff on the toothpick. Mm-hmm. I said I would have slapped that shit out of their hand. Get that shit up out of here. That's a sample too. I'm good. You know how they have it. You want this? You want this? Sesame chicken? Like I would have smacked that shit out of their hand. I don't want that. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad, man. It didn't look good at all. I'm just being real. And I want to be critical on them because that kind of emphasizes how important it is to get somebody in the backup. Just like we said, it's the same thing about how CD was, bro. If CD Lamb was to get hurt, what happened this year? Then wasn't we prepared for that? This is what Shane Weathers was talking about. We was prepared for that.
Team Weathers was straight up prophetic on that, bro. Y'all kept warning. That was y'all best point this offseason, and we couldn't refute that. Every time y'all said that, I honestly changed the subject. I swear to God.
And then look, hold on. It's the same type of situation too, y'all. Listen, it's the same situation. Because guess what? CD was getting spammed. We used him overly. Now we overly using Williams. And he run like a bull in a china shop. You need somebody behind him, man. You need somebody behind him, for sure.
Wholeheartedly agree.
When are we going to admit, because this is what I can't get with Cowboy Nation. When we going to admit Blue is just like Mozzie? We drafted him and he didn't fit. Y'all quickly found out, y'all admitted that with Mozzie, but it's taking y'all forever to admit it with Blue. This is why I can't talk about this and my blood pressure's gonna go up. Because y'all was acting stupid.
You know why though, Lou?
People were acting stupid. Like you didn't understand. You understood Tolbert. You understood what's his name that's hurt. You understood him. You didn't have to imagine. That's why I say this is not Barney. This is not Teletubbies. You should be able to imagine this, bro. You should be able to imagine this. I shouldn't have to hold your hand on what we're trying to do, dog. It's so everyone's talking about, why not just scheme for him? Everything like that.
School.
You said what?
I like you UT people. I think they pushing.
I swear to God, I was gonna say that.
Texas people pushing Blue.
Wait. No, bro. No, damn man. Cause I'm a Texas fan.
Yeah, but you're a football guy. You're an actual football guy. So that oversees you being a Texas fan.
Hey.
No, all us Texas people, we knew who it was.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Y'all ain't listen. I don't even like Texas. I ain't gonna let y'all disrespect Texas just because I'm from Texas. We ain't gonna do that.
Hold on, real quick. Let me read this.
God, he
hit me with a 999. He said, "Respect. Gotta self-blame a bit because why keep hyping 5 and 7 round backs? I hate when that happens. We knew we needed a good back this draft. They not in the damn late round. Everybody not marrying." Salute to Eric Thomas for that.
Can we hit him with a sound effect, Al? Just for Eric. Just for Eric. He need his own sound effect. We got Sports Junk in the building. What's up, OG? Hey, the link.
Sports Junkie in the building.
Hello.
Yeah, we got. Hey man, we need to send sports to league, bro.
Son, where?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's correct though, because we landlord, what you call that shit? We were talking about that shit, a talent fallacy when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah,
A talent fallacy.
Yeah, we got a talent fallacy. The moment that star hit
This
yeah,
gonna
the
be
moment.
real quick, man.
Go ahead.
Step in what you said. It's either we gonna overhype them or they trash. It ain't no in between in Dallas. That's all I was gonna say.
Nah, because you're right. Because the moment that star hit your helmet, it don't matter where you played or what you did before. You that nigga now. Like you the moment you drafted, you made it, dog. Right. And we do that not even just with our first round picks. We do that with our 7th round picks. That's why folks are talking about Phil Maffa.
Undrafted.
Yeah, dog. Like, listen, we got UDFA playing right now.
Right now.
Terrence Steele though, but he
was bro. We like
UDFA.
Like Ray Thomas, man.
Wanye? We love Wanye, but you know what? But salute to Terrence Steele. Only in Dallas will you get an opportunity to not only be an undrafted free agent,
but start
to play your way into a massive, unheard of contract. That man was one of the highest paid tackles in the National Football League from a UDFA. But listen, it's a double-edged sword, because if Dallas wasn't like this, you wouldn't have a Dak Prescott. You don't usually have 4th round pick quarterback get the opportunity that Dak Prescott get. You wouldn't have Jake Ferguson's. You wouldn't have Tony Pollard's. You know what I'm saying? Like, they give all these low round, unheralded guys opportunity because they just believe that much in their ability to draft.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 9 times out of 10, the shit blow up in their damn face. So we ain't drafted a 2nd round pick worth a damn about an eon. But that's neither here nor there. But the point is, like, they really do believe in drafting niggas and letting them play.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna pass it to Angry. Then this is gonna tie it back all the way in. Why we need to F them damn picks? Because that's what's wrong with Cowboy Nation. Them picks exemplify hope. They always say McDonald's don't sell burgers; they sell happiness. Walmart don't sell discounts; they sell deals. You got to understand what the people. We are customers. You got to understand what they're trying to sell, dog. Them picks are the enemy of the Dallas Cowboys at this particular moment. We are in a Super Bowl window that is literally close to shutting, that can shut at any time. We are fucking with father time and pure just chance. Because the moment our quarterback, God willing, knock on some damn wood, he go down, this shit is over with. Because you got people who want to hold on to picks, want to trade Pickens to get more picks. Fuck them damn picks, bro. I'm like, we don't have time for no more hopes and dreams. Y'all
wasted seasons.
Wasted season. That's why
no more time for that.
Y'all feed into Jerry's whole thing. He said soap opera 365. We are that because y'all treat this shit like this Young and the Damn Restless, like we trying to follow a damn storyline. Fuck storyline.
Exactly.
Fuck Jay Toia's storyline. Fuck Tommy Kingdom storyline. We all trying to
that nigga summoned a demon. I don't know who the hell he just said.
I'm not saying fuck them. I'm saying, bro, stop holding on to these damn relationships.
Right.
Y'all piss me the fuck off, bro. I'm talking about, let's get Alvin Kamara in here. What about Jadon? Fuck Jadon Blue.
Wait.
Yo. Hey.
Angry. I gotta say order. Angry, Star, then F, because I know the rest of you dudes gonna keep hogging.
You right, but I did want to say, what are we?
I knew you was, bro.
What we
Go ahead, you hogging ass. You hogger.
It's all good. Y'all know I'm Kobe. I'm a Jack shot. I ain't trying to pass nothing. Go ahead.
All right, so got to give a shout out to Keystone Cowboy for the $5 super chat. Man, I truly appreciate you, bro. Truly appreciate you rocking with everybody. He says Shoddy was talking physical backs without speaking it, all because he wanted his O-line physical. All right.
Yep.
All right. So my thing is,
go ahead. I'm sorry,
my thing with the picks real quick is, I want them to be responsible, and I really don't trust Jerry and Stephen Jones to go out there and be responsible with the picks. I just, and I feel like Cowboys Nation, a lot of people in Cowboys Nation are really using the picks to, just like they're burning a hole in their pocket, and it is just like, yo, picks out here. But I feel if Jerry opens the phone line and is willing to make calls instead of just receiving them, then we can use them to our advantage this year. But as far as like Jadon Blue, I mean, I feel that we were trying to find a diamond in the rough in the 5th round, and the story was nice and everything, but it just didn't pan out. How long is it going to take for the brass to realize that it's not panning out? You know, that we need to make moves for somebody else. But in the last game, it really wondering if Jadon Blue, it had me wondering if he was even ready to see the field. And I started to really look at it like, wow, maybe this is what they were talking about, you know, why they wouldn't advance him to the active roster. Like maybe we're seeing it in real time right now. You know, 3 carries for 0 yards, you know.
Exactly.
But
damn.
And also I really want you guys to look. You remember back whenever padded practice started and Brian Schottenheimer, he had his press conference and he was really impressed by Phil Maffa?
Yes, I remember.
What changed since then? I mean, other than the injury, what changed since then?
Can I answer that?
Can I?
His eyes. His eyes. Yes. Like, the way that a lot of Cowboy fans treat running back is you could just throw anybody out there. Right. That's why we say stuff like, why go with Kamara or go with Brees? We can go with Blue. It's like, bro, they way different. But I ain't want to cut you off, bro, and I want to keep order. I'm gonna go back to what I said, Elp, and then start at Elp, one of them. But I want to answer your question though.
Yeah, let me go because I gotta hop out, but I want to just give my final word. I agree that we need to F them picks.
Yeah.
We need to go all in. It's like your quarterback is in his prime. You've already wasted 10 years of his career. Sorry, 9, because he's on 10th year. So you already wasted 9 years of his career. Mm-hmm. I'm sick of fans with this whole mindset. Like, what the fuck do y'all want to draft so bad for? Y'all say we not good at the draft.
Ooh.
We draft bust. Look at your 2nd round picks.
Ooh.
Then y'all always talk about drafting. Then y'all know we not gonna get them fucking players that we want. Talking about, Caleb Downs, I can save us. Like, we're not gonna get Caleb Downs.
Stop! Don't be so angry.
Like, we
can these over back.
Hell nah. Keep the energy.
We ain't gonna get none of them players. So I'm sick of the shit. Like, let's just focus on the draft, and then we'll be better next year. How do you know something not gonna happen to Dak or CD? How you know we gonna have Pickens next year? Like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Ask a question real quick, Star.
Yeah, go ahead.
Star question.
He cooking.
Okay, Star. Answer me this. She is cooking. I just want to know this though. At what point do you start acting like that though, Star? Because there gotta be a breaking point, right? Like, we keep losing. It might, you know what I'm saying? What's your threshold?
I mean, I feel like the NFL shit is up and down. So until I'm mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, that's when I'll throw in the towel.
She cooking and she keeps throwing.
But the Bills just fucking lost to the Falcons. The Falcons got blown out by the Panthers. Like, the NFL is all over the damn place. So I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm not throwing in the towel till they say you can't make you done. You know, once they say we done, you ain't making it, then throw it a towel. It's time to start focusing on the draft. But even so, we always just
they wanted to win last year when we were mathematically gone. Remember they kept wanting to win last year.
We mad as well for the draft time.
It's truly open though, but it's truly open.
But I think it's just wide open, and I think that, like, we focus on the draft so much, but we never get the players that we want. It's usually always the predictable like they said all year, we gonna draft Tyler Guyton. We like, no, we drafted Tyler Guyton. So we didn't want Booker this year.
Excuse me.
Team weapons, we did not want it. We wanted.
There was an entire civil war. Folks got
shot. It definitely was a civil war.
Y'all drafted George Pickens. How about that? We
drafted George Pickens.
Hold on. I think he's gonna work out. But Man, that dude played 2 games, man. Hold on. Y'all better relax.
Exactly. We'll talk about Booker.
Oh, wait, we ain't doing that.
I said
that nigga ain't played in 6 months.
We better jump in here, bro, because that boy finna start some
And that
shit.
man played 2 games, man. Y'all better relax.
Listen, we love Booker. We love Booker. Me personally, I would have traded down. That's all I was saying. But anyway, I think that
it probably would have made sense this year. If I'm being
yeah,
honest.
we probably should
the
trade.
Guards playing and the way some of these other players look, like, come on now. I ain't
Because,
gonna lie.
bro,
Hey, we got some depth that I didn't know we had to this level, to be all the way honest.
yeah,
Me having the knowledge that I have now, I would have agreed with you. See, that's how you know I ain't no hater. You feel me?
yeah.
No, we should have kept what we did. You know, this is the reason why we don't need the pick.
Okay,
We damn near strict. We
hey, Bob, look at God. Look at God.
But we could have traded down, bro, and we could have got. Because I'm thinking like we traded down. Maybe we could have got Judkins because we needed a running back. It's like
she ain't lying. She ain't lying.
this was such a deep draft.
She lied a little bit.
The way they were drafting emotional as hell. We over here drafting as a Raku. Edge. We over got Corner.
You knew why they drafted the Edge.
Who's a red shirt?
They were talking about moving Michael Parsons after the Super Bowl.
They would have drafted. Hey,
that's true. That's true, Henry.
We would have traded back 100%. We would have got
Them folks been down with Michael.
Hey, listen, man. I know you said this your final word, Star, but they don't give a damn about your stuff.
But yeah,
ready to get your final word in. Then we got to get Ep in here because these people don't give a damn about order. They just don't give a damn.
But yeah, we need to go.
We sorry.
It's fine.
They don't give a damn.
We need to go all in. We need to stop talking about planning for the future. We've been doing that shit. And it's like, y'all, they gonna say we're gonna build for the future. Then next year, they're gonna say we build for the future. Then the next year, they're gonna say we build for the future. Then the next year, they're gonna say they do this shit every year. At some point, you've got to go all in. And I'll say my final word is this. We are not cursed. We are cheap.
Oh,
anyway.
Elaborate. No, you can't go out like that. Hell no. You got to explain that.
I say we not cursed, but we cheap. Because we always think, oh God, like, you know, first we thought it was Jimmy Johnson, he not in the ring and all of this stuff. Like we think it's always this crazy stuff, but I'm like, y'all, we are just cheap as fuck. We are the only organization where we want to like. I played Landlord Henny and West Coast Clip. We thought we gonna get all of these busts. We're gonna turn them all into great to good to elite players. With failed and desperate coaching, like, come on, man, that's just not how it works. It's like you want to be the Chiefs, but the Chiefs have the best coaches in the National Football League. So if you're gonna say, okay, I want to squeeze, right? Like the shit don't make no sense. It's like
this defense in year 1, 2 star. That's all I'm gonna say. All them real simple dudes in year 1 of a defense.
It just don't make no sense. And it's like, you can do it. Like Henny said, you can do it with one player. Hell, if you want to try to do it with 2, you did it 4, 5 players, and these guys are starting.
All them niggas start.
Like, come on, man. That don't make no sense. So this is Stephen Jones experiments. They just keep trying to do shit to be cheap. That's it. So it's like, once we stop being cheap and stop trying to cut corners, we think we're going to cut corners to a Super Bowl. It's not going to happen. So once we get serious and stop trying to cut corners here and budget here, I feel like we'll actually be able to win something. But anyway, thank y'all. I gotta hop off. Y'all know y'all can find me on YouTube, Stargazer Sports, and then you can find me on X, which is at the Stargazer, but instead of an E, it's a 3 and 2 R's at the end. All right, I appreciate y'all.
So before you go, if you free tomorrow, let's try to get in if you can. I got some shows I wanna double up with you if you can. I'll call you.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all.
All right.
Hold it down, Scott. Hold it down.
You better jump in, bro. I swear I'm trying, bro. God damn.
So
he's sorry.
They don't give a damn, these niggas.
After what we've been hearing all summer from your head coach, competition under pressure. Competition every day, right? And then the things that we had really wanted fell in our lap, fortunately, due to unfortunate injuries, right?
Right.
And so now we get an opportunity to see other players, and it's like, oh, I like them better than who was in there originally. and then the original gets healthy and they get their spot back, and I'm sitting here scratching my head like, your defensive coordinator has to go because he is unraveling everything that your head coach is trying to build. Like, I'm typically not a fan of making an in-season adjustment, especially so early, and then especially in year one. But when I'm looking at Matt Eberflus, I'm looking at a coach who is unfortunately still like a woman scorned. And he is still mad that that position was snatched from him so abruptly before he got a chance to really get that team to an elevation where he wanted it, where he saw it. And he's still bitter. And now I got to come back. I'm coming back home, but he's not returning as the prodigal son. He's returning as
the stepdaughter,
the former head coach. The stepdaughter, right? That's how he's returning.
Damn.
That is how he's returning. And you got to listen to what another man is telling you to do. You was just the man last year. Now you're not. He is a flop. So now, as a man, that pride, you got to tuck that somewhere to the side and say, yes, sir, Coach Shoddy, sir. He is a very dangerous man. People like him, you got to get their ass away from the building. They're the type of people who come into the building and start shooting up shit. That's the kind of person he is. God damn it. I should have hit a button for my damn self.
You still can.
You still can.
There you go.
This is America.
That's the type of person he is. And he will low-key, what we are seeing is defensive coordinator malpractice, because it ain't no way in hell you should ever see Donovan Wilson's ass way back in the back up top being the single high. No way in hell for no reason. He is killing your team. Yeah, we could use some better players. Yeah, they could get their head out their ass and give you a better effort, but he could also coach better.
Oh,
Can
man.
I pivot to the next? I know we got on the next topic.
No, that's the topic. He actually pivoted. I want to be quick on this. I'm gonna be quick.
Stay on here.
We're gonna stay on Eberflus. Sorry,
we staying on him. That's exactly where I wanted to go. And he pivoted. He did it on his own. That was God. Okay.
Big time going crazy. You a pastor saying that.
Say, listen, bro.
Hold on, man.
Piece coat.
I promise you, I was finna pivot to that Brian line. I'm dead. I'm serious.
I might have to go to big time church at this point.
Big time. The link in there too if you want to jump in. Now listen.
I turned it out.
Y'all know me at first. We need to kind of slow down on the fire Eberflus talk, right? Because I was thinking about the feasibility of it. I thought about a contingency plan after really talking to Henny. I got a plan that I feel good about, but now after hearing what Jerry said yesterday, I absolutely want him gone. When Jerry basically said that when he heard that he was available, he rushed to go get him. See, that went by a lot of people. That basically means Shoddy had nothing to do with that. So the
I don't know why I
dynamics.
doubted you, boss, because I wanted to ask you, did you hear that? Don't go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so once I knew that the leadership dynamic is off. So now it answers the questions. Why does Shoddy sit up there and sound crazy defending this horrible franchise, worst in franchise history performance? Because it's not his guy. He has to defend him because Jerry hired him. Yeah. So you got a leadership again, just like what happened with Mike McCarthy, that had no authority over the person that was directly under him. Mike McCarthy didn't have direct authority over Kellen Moore because Jerry hired the Trojan horse.
Correct.
So me knowing that, I want him gone because I want to empower the guy who showed that he knows how to hire. the guy that he shows how to lead. What did Schottenheimer do that's so different than what Eberflus did? Brian Schottenheimer hired qualified guys that he didn't know. Mm-hmm. He looked at their resume and said, what you did was dope. He didn't hire them because I know you. He hired people that was qualified. And so then you look at the other guy, he brought all his loser guys with him, the same people that had him fired in Chicago. Mm-hmm. So I was already looking at it like, why did you do your offense way different than your defense? But the evidence came out yesterday because it wasn't you that did it. It was Jerry.
Yeah, he said
so. The big homie trying to get in.
Who?
Wes.
Hey, let Wes in, and I gotta jump on out, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, y'all tap in for the win. DC for life, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, before you go, man, you ain't got no final words for us, bro? Damn, he doped out.
No, I got some shit to say though. I 1,000% agree with you in regards to that because it's a track record, like you said. Even back to Jason Garrett, because people forget in 2019, before he lost his job, Jason Garrett asked for the ability to call plays back from the front office, and they refused to do it for him.
Yep,
he was a head coach that could not even make the decision on if he could call plays with his job on the damn line.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Trojan horse. It was Kellen Moore.
Yep.
Mike McCarthy got hired. Kellen Moore stayed on the staff. He did not pick Kellen Moore to be his offensive coordinator.
Nope.
He had to agree to the job and take Kellen Moore underneath his wing. It took 3 seasons of pretty much sneak dissing each other for to finally get that man whacked. They finally whacked Kellen Moore after 3 seasons. And Mike McCarthy came in and took over play calling, and Dak Prescott had his sole, all-pro season up to this point. You know what I'm saying? now we got Matt Eberflus, so the person that has a direct tie to the Dallas Cowboys front office. Like you said, he was here before. They always look at the guys that leave as the one that got away. So the moment that he became available, Jerry Jones himself out of his own mouth said, we reached out, we wanted to bring him in. What you mean we? Nigga, you was not the head coach. You
did that.
You did not ask, listen. You did not ask Shotty if he wanted Matt Eberflus. I'm pretty sure that Shotty could have found somebody else. I'm 1,000% sure.
Somebody got in the background. I think that you big time. Follow on your phone.
Yeah, I'm 1,000% sure that Shotty could have found somebody more qualified than Matt Eberflus. But what I'm actually going to say is just for context purposes, because I'm not even saying that I want Matt Eberflus to stay, because y'all know I've been trying to get rid of this man. But Star did drop the tidbit that the 2018 coach turned their defense around after the first 6 or 7 games. She did drop that tidbit. So I'm not saying that is over with just yet. There's still a possibility because there is a damn precedence for it.
Yes.
Because they went from being bottom across the league and being 1-5 in 2018 to ending up being a top 10 scoring defense and a top 10 turnover defense and winning 9 of their next 10 games. You know what I mean? So it's possible because it happened. I'm not saying it will happen, but there's a precedence for it.
I still want him gone, though, and I even hate that you made that point. I hate that you was fair, to be honest, man.
I was fair. Like,
I hate it, bro.
I want him gone because
I had my thumb on the bullet button.
I wanted him to shoot him.
I want him going because I'm sorry, but you probably skimmed over it, but you said one thing that makes him ultra dangerous, and I told y'all I've been keeping my eye on him because he's so comfortable in his pride right now, and it's the fact that, bro, he's worse than an enemy right now to the team. Like he's an enemy to everyone on that team right now because he is doing the exact dirty work of what the front office wants, and we've been catching it. You said it with Kellen Moore. The moment he got here, he was devaluing. He was enemy number 1 to Amari Cooper.
Yep.
Because he was there to find a way to get that cheaper. I want him going because, dog, as soon as he got he was so he slipped it so comfortably in that diss to Diggs. So comfortably into that diss to Diggs. You know what I'm saying? And with all the stuff with Mozzie that we've been hearing, it's like everything that's like a part of the soap opera right now. He's doing stuff.
Hey,
I don't know.
He probably told him, hey, you don't need a Michael. I can get you by without a
He
mic.
did.
Yeah, he probably did.
No,
he
it's
probably
not.
did.
No. That's not a problem because you got to just connect the dots on that. Okay, so the fact that Stephen Jones said that we feel like we can get pressure without Micah, your D coordinator had to sell you on that. He had to come in here with. Yeah, so so then on top of this, the other clue that I thought of yesterday, and I did a show on it, was remember they said it was universal to get rid of Micah.
That's not offense.
Unanimous. That means your D coordinator was like, we don't need him. That never would have happened with Zimmer, bro. That never would have happened with DQ. What's up, Wes? So no, the evidence is out there. We just didn't connect the dots. Now go ahead and connect them hoes because they already right there. What's up, Wes?
Hey, my take on it is a little different, man. I'm actually gonna go off of the history of Jerry Jones, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the history of Stephen Jones. The history of Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones is more or less them making decisions and you having to deal with it.
Yes.
So I don't think that Matt Eberflus. Well, to kind of to get my first thoughts on that, him running to the table, what that really means is Jerry probably wanted him as his head coach. Because remember, whenever we hire head coaches, if you notice, even with Mike McCarthy, the guy that they kind of really want is always what? On the roster or comes on the roster at some point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Mike Eberflus was honestly like some backup where if Shoddy doesn't work, guess what? We can just slide this former head coach who is so, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Matt Eberflus is a Jerry Jones guy. Like, bro, he's like if you're Matt Eberflus, you have to feel like it was the Cowboys who gave you your opportunity to go to the coach.
That's right.
Because that's how you got hired. You got hired off of the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
So if anything, to be honest with you, I would think Jerry is connected to Matt Eberflus because he's a Jason Witten, man. He's a guy that you can tell, hey, man, I want it done this way. And he's gonna get it done the Cowboy way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why Matt Eberflus was able to obtain the job. And to be honest with you, that's why he listen to me. Matt Eberflus is not losing his job based on production. He's going to have to listen. The only way Matt Eberflus is getting fired is the same way Dallas Cowboys lose their job. Injury. We got to hope that Matt Eberflus, Lord forgive me, but y'all need to be hoping that on the way to work, he snub his foot and he be out for 6 to 8 weeks. He can't talk because of the leg collision or something. Because that's the only way people lose their jobs or get messed around is off some natural disaster. Because if this was any case, he would have been lost his job. So my thing is this: you can't get any worse, and he hasn't lost his job. So I don't really think that's going to be even a part of the case. And to be honest with you, I don't believe that he sold Jerry Jones on not having Micah Parsons because that's a conversation way above his pay grade. Way above his pay grade.
I mean, they said it was universal.
Yeah, it is universal. But guess what, boss? If I come to your house and you say I can't do this, you gonna say that's the universal rule. But everybody in that house know that Daddy made that rule, and we're all gonna abide by it.
No. They've admitted to where they had back and forths. They've admitted it. Like the Booker was a back and forth. That wasn't unanimous. Like they was in a fight over that. So
my question is this:
I got you.
If it is unanimous, the only reason why I don't believe it, not because I'm trying to give him an scapegoat, it's just because, bro, Jerry Jones has never given anybody a seat at the table that hasn't proven anything. Like Matt Eberflus came here because I like you, but you don't have anything.
Yeah. No, I mean the way that Jerry talked about him like he's accomplished, a former head coach, a guy I get in the foxhole with. Like he the one that said he ran at him as an opportunity, so he obviously look at his voice as something that's creditable. And then it's like all of this stuff points to me to Eberflus as well. Like I'm not gonna give him a pass. Somebody in there needed to be the voice of opposition because he even will play when they said they picked Pickens, they said who was responsible for it. They said the people that was responsible for picking Pickens was Jerry and Brian Schottenheimer pushing us to do it. They did not mention Steven because he ain't had shit to do with it. I think this front office is very clear when they want to put blame and they want to all take credit. I think they was very specific that Matt Eberflus had something to do with Micah Parsons, and they said that because it was universal. He shouldn't have signed off on it. Period.
This is what I'll say. I believe that is an angle that can be looked at. I just believe that the history says that Matt Eberflus is the wife in this situation. And guess what? When you talk to the husband, you don't got to get the wife's approval, because if the husband says yes, the wife is going to agree. So it's like Matt Eberflus. To be honest with you, what I honestly think Matt Eberflus is, sadly, what he don't see, bro, he's going to be the scapegoat when all this doesn't match. Because guess what? Jerry can't fire himself. He can't fire himself. But he can fire Matt Eberflus when it all falls apart. And then guess what Jerry gets? Another chance to try to do it again.
Do another Trojan horse.
Yeah, but so I'm like Jerry can't fire himself.
No,
he's
I'm
not
with
gonna
you.
fire. He's not gonna fire himself. You know what I mean?
We've been hogging from my boy Angry, man.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, as far as the whole Micah thing and it being unanimous around the building, I truly feel that Jerry had it in his mind that I'm getting rid of Micah Parsons, so I'm going to go around the building asking people to justify, and seeing that Jerry hires a bunch of yes men, of course they're going to justify, and of course it's going to be unanimous around the building. But
I don't even think it's of course though, because see, we had men that pushed back. Mike McCarthy was a pusher backer. Jimmer was a pusher backer. Yeah, they have short lives. I agree. I'm already with you, Wes. They have short lives, but everybody don't just open up like that. They cheeks. You know what I mean? I think he hired this guy because he's prone to open up cheeks like that. You know what I mean? But
there's a pattern. Like there's somebody you just said. Like the person that's very similar is Kellen Moore. Like you got we look at how he's calling these games. Angry. He's calling these games like he think he's smarter than everyone else. He trying to bait with Kenneth Murray on a 4th and 2.
Yeah.
When you have clearly man corners.
Yeah.
That's somebody who thinks who's smarter than what they are. Kellen Moore was
smarter than the 5th grader. That's what
exactly.
It is.
Kellen Moore was the exact same way. And a coach is like that. Who's like that? Who think their scheme is above all? Don't give a damn about players.
Nope.
Let me
I would agree with I would actually agree with you on that, Lou, because this is my thing on Matt Eberflus. Even if the players were so bad, why was Bland 8 yards off, right? If Bland isn't 8 yards off and he's up at man press and he just gets beat, then you can be like, bro, I'm putting these dudes in the right position. They're just ass. But what we're seeing is guys not even being put in the right position. So it's like, that's when you go to challenge where it's like, well, time out. I think Bland could have made a better play if Bland would have been up. Do I think Bland, who's led the NFL in interceptions, going against a receiver who is a second receiver, I think I would probably give that to Bland. I think this is the issue. He's not putting anybody in a position to win.
Right.
And that's why it almost seems like you're working for the other team. Like it almost feels like you're working for the other team because, bro, there's no explanation. Like even the Seattle Seahawks versus the Patriots, final play of the game, Russell Wilson throws the pass. Everybody in the world doesn't like the play, but guess what? In zero coverage, everybody's coming. If one guy gets loose, you're going to have 5 people wide open. I get why he did it, but it's a bad call. Why Deron Bland is 8 yards off? Bro, there's no explanation for that. They needed 3 yards. Deron Bland can't run 5 yards faster than a wide receiver running 3. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
How can a guy running 5?
Yeah, go ahead, Big Tom.
Go ahead. I'm bad.
You good?
Let me just jump in real quick. Good seeing all y'all tonight. Everybody in the chat, what's going on? Listen, why we got to keep talking about the same thing every goddamn year? I mean, it's the same story, but different faces. Y'all talking about Eberflus being Jerry's guy. I saw the same thing with Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
But before then, one of y'all didn't say, because some of y'all too young to remember, I saw the same thing with Jason Garrett and Wade Phillips.
Yeah.
The coach
Trojan horse.
Remember that? The coach in waiting, he was the highest paid assistant.
Right.
Wade Phillips there. Wade Phillips was just a man or a walking dead man. Jason Garrett had the job. So Jerry Jones is really the problem, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Jones has developed a culture of side piece coaches. That's all it is. A culture that had been going on for the last 20 years. He's been doing the same thing in just about every coaching regime that it has, and he's done it again here. And to go to Lou's point, which is what I'm about to say, Lou said that, you know, he's calling plays. I forgot what was the word, but I'm gonna say he's calling the plays because he has the security. Jason Garrett had the security.
Yep. Kellen Moore
had the security.
Yep.
Matt Eberflus has the security. Don't make no difference. They was 8-8. Don't make no difference. They had losing records.
Yep.
It don't make no difference. You the last defense in the
all
league.
If all the former Hall of Famers called him out, none of that.
Them don't answer to the head coach.
That's right.
They answer to Jerry.
Yep.
And because
that's
Jerry
why we need to. That's why I want Eberflus out.
And exactly. And
You want
because
Jerry out though.
Jerry has developed this security blanket around these certain coaches.
Yeah.
He
groom them too. See, you left that part out. He groom them. These are home built guys. These are guys that he know go be different. So like,
I don't.
Jerry had the same mentality to the players.
What you're saying now is the combination of the foundation of it is Jerry with these handpicked coaches. So when Schottenheimer says all these great things,
it's hollow.
Out by Eberflus security
and Jerry, right?
And Jerry.
Yep.
But to be honest with you, Schottenheimer would probably want. I don't care what nobody say. He will want what works. What works with Schottenheimer? There's a history. Rex Ryan, 2 AFC championship games, straight back to back. I don't care if y'all don't want him or not. That's fine. But there's a history there. One thing for sure, I don't think that he wanted at least Eberflus. Oh, not him. They just don't fit. You see what I'm saying? We don't have time. The window is closing. The window's closed. We don't have time for experimenting, trying to figure out, do we blitz? It's common sense. I close with this. And I appreciate y'all letting me come in. Bland and Diggs became all pros. It's common. Playing man.
Yep.
They made Pro Bowls.
Playing man. Yep.
Why in the world are we 90% in zone? It just don't make any sense to me. I'm just done. I appreciate y'all.
Man, appreciate you coming in. Plug your channel.
Big time show, y'all. The Big Time Show on YouTube. Big Time Show on Facebook. Big Time Show on Twitter. It's very simple. Just find the man with the gray beard and old man like that. Y'all be good. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Angry, we cut you off, man, and then we cut you off, didn't we? Did we cut you off?
Yeah, I was just gonna touch base on the whole I need Jerry to get over the Wade Phillips mid-season fire. Just because I feel like that's holding him to keeping these coaches that are not working out, keeping them at least for a year, or in some cases the players their entire contracts. So get over the Wade Phillips thing. Okay, you fired him in mid-season. You may need to fire somebody else mid-season. Don't hold on to him too long.
Well said, because he is not Wade Phillips.
And that's another thing I hated about like the interview. He was talking about like, oh, I always wanted to be a coach, but you know, because of what they're getting paid. But if I know what I'm paying them now, I would have been the coach.
Yeah, it's low key.
Jared, you ain't
on coaches.
Jared, you ain't paying them shit. The fuck you talking about?
He ain't lying.
The fuck? Why the fuck are you paying them $2 goddamn? So I know you lying. Like this is why I absolutely hate that he's even mentioning this. And you think I don't think he knows football at all, and I don't think he will ever know football because his mindset. He said a lot in that statement. I couldn't have been a coach because I know I want to live a different lifestyle. Exactly. Your ass bring football and you bring business into football too much. You will never ever let X's and O's be X's and O's. This is why we gotta get rid of your guy right here. You over here, as long will let a guy call plays to devalue somebody that you're paying so you can get rid of him. You over here be making business decisions while you're trying to win, but claim you're trying to build something to winning. You contradict yourself so much. I know your true allegiance is a lie. You ain't trying to win no more. We're gonna bring it up out of you. That's why I said the customer. We ain't fan, we customers. I don't like because you ain't gonna want to win. Over here making this as soon as Kellen Moore get here, the first thing he want to do is devalue Amari Cooper right off the contract. The first thing Eberflus want to do is come devalue man corners after both of them getting paid. Dog, I'm not stupid. I like so to Jerry, yeah, you will never be a coach because you ain't about that life. You being a coach is probably one of the hardest jobs in America. And I'm talking about even harder than some of the other. You gotta sometimes you gonna be waking up, you at Last Chance U in the middle of Mississippi. Then you may call and get a job over at a JUCO. You gotta move your family to Texas. To New York University may call you, and then you get called up to be a head coach. But no, Jerry, how you think coaches become coaches is how it's privilege over there in Cowboy land. You can go coach high school. And then and then because you played and wore 82 for the Cowboys, you are more than capable of being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But yet, someone of the same ilk that wore same similar what's the name number who been coaching every level of football, Pee Wee, Little League, literally every level of football. I coached against, I played against his school like 3 times in prime prep and truth and seen his coaching. And now he's at the highest level, but he ain't qualified. Hell yeah, you wouldn't have made it as a damn coach. You don't know football.
More help.
So I'll say this, man. The last bridge and the most important bridge is how do we fix the defense? That's the most important thing we're going to talk about today. I'll go ahead and start it off. I am totally against those. Or let me say this first. I don't want Matt Eberflus. I want him fired yesterday. I hate the leadership dynamic. I do. I think it's unhealthy. I hate it.
People will talk about the dude, the stuff in Twitter saying his voice is going stale. I will say that. So
yeah, it looks like it. But let me get to the solution, and then we go pass this around. How do we fix the defense? Because I see a lot of people saying stuff like, "Boss, why do y'all talk about running back? Don't put no resources on offense. We need to fix the defense." That is the most common thing that I hear back.
They don't understand complimentary football, bro.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. It's the lack of understanding of how the running back room can really help the defense, especially with time of possession. Right.
That the Panthers game should have taught you that.
Yeah, that too.
We just got out of the game where a run game would have helped us, and the run game benefited them. Like we was cooking their defense, we were frying their defense, and they got the ball with 6 minutes, more than 6 minutes left in the game.
That's the power of the running game.
That's the power of a running game.
Yeah. So, but going back to the defense, fixing it, right? People are overgeneralizing it, and they're not specific. They're not being specific enough. So, if you go fix this defense, the first thing they should do, Jerry, the first thing you should do, in my opinion, is you got to go fix what you messed up with Micah.
Oh, yeah.
Because your defensive coordinator system is built on 4 people being able to get home, but your 4 people don't get home. So you got to invest in somebody that can win and win off that edge. You invested into the middle. I believe your middle could go make a resurrection. I know Clark and them played bad, but that happens from time to time. I think they took that game off, being honest. Okay. I think the D-line is going to bounce back. I do. But your edges is not consistent. You need a true game changer out there. You need somebody that the offense has to plan for. You don't have that guy. And what's worse is teams like your arch rival are openly winking at the top 2 guys. San Fran has sent 2 big head notes for Crosby and Trey. Openly. While you're waiting on your phone to ring, like Angry said, you're waiting on your phone to ring. I believe that if you get a edge, it greatly helps your defense. because
Yeah,
now them
sorry.
quarterbacks can't do what they've been doing, where they just sitting back comfortable. That's one of the big things Luke kept saying. It's like every quarterback is comfortable in the pocket. Every quarterback is in rhythm. Every one of them. None of them. Now, I know some people in the offseason kept saying pressures don't matter, but now you should see when you got somebody that know how to get that quarterback off that spot, and he running for his life. See, that's when it's hard. See, I heard people that say like pressures is an almost sack because they was trying to discount Micah. No. Even if Micah didn't get the sack, if he ran you off and you had to get rid of the football, that was a win for the defense. The number one thing you got to get is the edge, and you got to go spin for that. Cowboy Nation should be mad that you're not serious about that. The fact that you're saying you got to wait on your phone to ring for a deal. A lot of times, edges, tackles, and quarterbacks, they like the bad women in the club. They go get shows. They ain't waiting and begging to be a Dallas Cowboy. No, edges go get shows. That's why people calling Crosby and calling Trey, because they go get shows. I think you can fix the defense with two things: edge, safety. And guess what? Your safety is likely already in house. I think you need to go look at Woods, pull him up. I think it's time for you to go and take Donovan Wilson and say, nah, I'm good with that. Because the two people back there, your oldest two safeties, are the same ones who keep giving it up on the back end. For everybody that's panicking on defense, let's just keep it in mind. Donovan Wilson gave up 2 touchdowns. If you had somebody that could cover better, you win that game by 2 touchdowns. So you're not in a crisis. You need to get rid of a few people and you need to upgrade one. That front go play better. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the defense. I'm not interested in the people that keep saying that Sanborn would have made a difference. No, let me tell y'all the truth. Ray Lewis wouldn't have made a difference. Ray Lewis wouldn't have made a difference, bro. Singletary wouldn't have made a difference. The way that front was getting whooped, the way that Osa was getting whooped, the way Clark was getting whooped, the way that the edges was getting whooped. Boy. No linebacker can sift through all that trash, man. Sanborn and all them linebackers go play much better when that front play better. You got to get them balls to play better up front, and you go get much better linebacker play. So I'm not in the panic, people, on defense. Fix safety, promote some people at safety, stop playing politics with your captain Donovan Wilson, and get an edge, and that whole defense turns around.
No, sit down.
That's what I'm saying. Get him out.
Yeah, no, sit down or down. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Oh, let's blitz. Don't know. You ain't a safety if you only move forward. I bet.
Sharky, what you talking about, Playboy?
He said he said you talking out your ass.
Yes, I know who Ray Lewis is.
We know who Ray Lewis is.
Oh, the Ravens always had D tackles in front of him, dog.
Right.
He's a dog, bro.
Right.
Like Tom Brady ain't gonna ball out with a bad old line, bro. It's football.
Yeah, it's football. You can't get through all that trash. You gotta listen. I talk in chess, not checkers, brother. You gotta really think. Like, if your D line is getting whooped and them dudes is getting pushed all the way into high line. Okay, can we talk to a dude? You play linebacker. We got 2 linebackers here.
Yeah.
You cannot hit what you cannot see. Period. You can't hit what you can't see. And if you got garbage in front of you, it makes your job that much harder. The defensive line is your first line of defense, y'all. First line of defense. They have a responsibility, and based off of what they do, that helps you determine how you do your job. How successful they are determines how successful you are. Now, you got some generational guys every now and then that it don't matter what goes on in front of them. They can still kind of get through, maneuver through, and make a play, but that's not often. Those are rare individuals, like special individuals. Liam Neeson, special skills type dudes. Everybody ain't got that.
Yeah.
you can tell who ain't played. I swear to God, bro. Like,
boy, that be. Hey,
And even if you didn't play, you could just look. Like you can look.
study it. That's what like
you can tell. I'm sorry, those who don't study.
Yeah,
Not
you gotta
what you
study.
play.
Like
you
look
gotta
at
study
it.
this game, bro.
Yeah, you can't tell me that any linebacker would have played good versus the Panthers. All of them would have. Any linebacker, the way that the D line was getting whooped, them linebackers didn't have a chance. Angry, you got something on that, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that Matt Eberflus is trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Yes,
you know, he's trying to implement his scheme on these players, and I believe that if these players, they should be allowed to dictate how they play. You know, Trayvon Diggs has come out and said that we should play more man. If your defensive backs are used to playing man, which both of your defensive backs was here with Dan Quinn and was successful in man, if they're asking you to go man, let them play man. Play a higher percentage of man during the game. I mean, not only are your players used to it, but it separates the men from the boys as well. It holds players accountable. In zone, I mean, you know, you can blame it on not having help over the top, or you can blame it on blown coverages, you know, didn't know the concept of zone. But in man, if you get beat, you just get beat. You get beat by your man. But I just think Matt Eberflus should hopefully change up the scheme, tailor it to your strengths on this team, because if you do that, then we're going to see a huge jump. And yes, we can definitely add edge rusher, and I kind of feel linebacker, but at the same time, with the whole help is coming from Jerry Jones, I'm feeling that he's really banking on a DeMarvion Overshown to come back and to show up. I don't think that you should put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to DeMarvion Overshown, but that's why I say go out and get another linebacker. But, you know, we'll see.
I don't think linebackers are big of a need. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these positions on the field is not big of a need. The problem with Eberflus, and this is why like he needs to get out, because like he's paying. I don't like what he's doing. It's some of this stuff is just deployment, like you know, just playing. Maris still to this day still has the lowest snap count of all linebackers.
That's crazy.
Like we're still talking about Maris getting more reps.
Me and Black talked about that today.
And he go out there, the rare blitz you did call him on, he you know what I'm saying? He gets the sack. And when you do have him out there, all you do is have him at Sam, and he just setting the edge.
And
That's
then
all
when
he's
he
doing.
has success, what do? Sit his ass
You
down.
sit his ass down. So like this is what I'm talking about. And this is like he's not tailoring it. And I love Shamar James. You play, I'm gonna give you Eberflus tried. This is why I say his voice is going stale. They started out in nickel. I noticed in the game. They started out in nickel. I don't know why the hell they ran nickel. That's why they ran it down your ass to the fucking begin with. I hate when teams do that nickel shit. Because when you in nickel and in too high, my O-line coach said, look at me. Eat your chops, because we finna run the damn ball down their throat. Because they in too high and in nickel?
Yeah, we finna
Like,
run at you.
We finna run at you. You got little linebackers out there.
Can you explain nickel though a little bit, so people can understand like the difference between base D and nickel, and why it's an advantage to being nickel for running, like to run at that?
Yeah, nickel is a 4-2-5, a 4 down lineman, 2 linebackers, and the 5 nickels. We get the extra DB, which is the third corner on the nickel corner. The nickel corner on the field.
Listen,
But
man.
usually-
Listen, hold on. Let me say it, because you talk like a coach. Basically, when you in the nickel, you got way more little guys than big guys. Let me just say it like that.
Yeah. Even that.
God damn, boy, but that's what it's 4-2-5. Like, God damn, you made it even worse.
Well, I gotta make it plain.
That wasn't plain.
It was plain.
On the field, you got
It actually
4
was.
DBs. When you nickel, how much is a nickel? It's
5.
what? It's 5. You got
Yeah.
5.
What is dime? Dime is what? 6. There you go.
6. Yeah, so basically you got more little guys on the field to stop the run. So when an offense see that, especially if they got a package that's like a 12 personnel 2 tight end, that's a bigger set to go against a nickel package. So they can bully you basically. They can bully you because of, I call it physics. So they just bigger than you. And so they go take advantage of that.
But there's also you get into the different nuances. Then there's different types of nickels.
He did. He turned to a professor. He did.
He did. He took us to school real quick.
The 4-2-5. Goddamn, wait.
He flipped that chalkboard around so goddamn.
He sure did. He showed that he pulled that with your
Facts. But like the reason why I say that because you can tell that it was on the D tackles. We went from nickel, then we went to a base 4-3, like by halftime, and then by the end of the game, this fool went to bear, which is basically a 5-2. We had 5 D linemen out there, and we still couldn't stop the run. That's why in my film session, boy, I just stopped and I just started cussing out the D line. I cussed Bosa and I said y'all play like some hoes because we in a whole 5-2
playoffs,
and we in 5-2, and your ass still can't stop. And I'm talking about they not even getting in heavy personnel, y'all, to run on us. They was getting in 12, 11, Rico alone back there, getting the zone, and we just 8, 9 in the box, and we still can't stop them. Yeah, yo, damn D tackles play like some hoes, and everybody, it's the linebackers. Linebackers work, out of gaps. But I'm telling you right now, the D line got pumped. The entire D line. I'm talking about defense kneeling.
Yeah, the worst one was the tight ends.
Yes, the tight ends was looking like Jason Witten, like prime Jason Witten.
Better in terms of blocking.
They
was blocking better than Witten. Like they was blocking our ends 5 yards down the field.
They was throwing the edge. Like I was like, what is going on? And so it looked bad up front.
Man, it did look like we parted the day before. It looked like they took that game for granted, bro. It looked like they went out there and they parted, bro. They was like,
they did like that in Carolina. God damn.
Yeah, there must have been something going on. They stayed out in strip clubs, some, bro, because they didn't come to play that day, bro. Keeping it all the way 100. So,
you're right. I think an edge very much so helped us.
This
is a key stat. We are one of the lowest in the league in terms of like quarterbacks being able to throw. I think we're around 2.5 to 2.7, which is like a way below. Then the key stat, and this is why, bro. When quarterbacks play us, their completion percentage is between 7 to 10% higher when they play us. So if they are 60% on the year, they're going to damn near have a 70% game. And if you don't know what that feels like, that's what Dak is doing right now. Like he's going crazy, throwing the ball.
Must be looking amazing. You got to get pressure on that. Basically, that's what you're saying.
You got to get pressure on that, bro.
Yeah, you got to stop them from being in rhythm, man. Cause see, I know, man, you going.
Hold on.
Oh, we didn't hear it. It ain't.
No, you got to turn it up, bro. I'm gonna let you hit it.
What happened? You ain't hear it?
Nah, you got to turn that. You got to turn that one up.
Hold on.
He did cook though. He cooked. He did.
I had to hit it from my phone.
Angry, he cooked, bro. Didn't he? He cooked, bro.
Always got the chef hat on.
Just chill.
Look at that.
I can't see I don't see nothing.
Private chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
okay, gotcha.
We definitely do need a. I think edge should be your number one priority. Like they have to fix what they broke.
Right.
I'm sorry. And remember, we came in here on Western. Y'all asked me, Lou, we gonna build a first pass. I'm like, I don't trust these guys, man. I really don't. We don't have. What's missing from this room? They had an alpha, man. They had an alpha, like to lead them off. They had an apex in there. Now you asking a bunch of guys to be the guy 1 week. That was a lot for them to answer them, bro. And then this is another thing when people not understanding, bro. That edge room in particular is a room full of rentals. Like I got my haircut that's done this past week. Lady in there, she said she did Jadeveon Clowney's hair.
Yep.
He mentioned to her without what's her name, said, yeah, this is my last year.
Yeah. That's the number one. And see, because you ain't closing on your point, you giving some good evidence, but you're not closing on. This is what he's saying with that. When he said rental, this is why you should be investing into an edge that you can have for the next 3 years.
Because this is going to be the number one need in the offseason.
Right.
If we know how our Cowboys do,
go reach.
They're going to reach like hell.
Yeah.
Taco Charlton, again, this is a need they need to take care of
now. Right. And just throw it up for the next 3 years. Crosby would be best, man. Like Crosby would be best. So, and you got to be F them picks for a Crosby.
You have to.
You can't be holding on the picks to get somebody like a Crosby.
free millions, and then Sam Williams may not be like. There's a lot of like we gotta address the edge now.
Yeah, and that's why I ain't feeling all those people that's on the well. This next year your team gonna look totally different. Next year you might not have Pickens.
People want to get rid of him now. Which is
Angry, I said it. Angry, I said it.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I said it.
And let me say something, bro. I'm about to offend some people, but there is a portion of Cowboys Nation that needs some type of therapy. They need to go see a therapist because for a large portion of our fan base feels like they don't deserve better. Like they don't deserve to have certain talent on the roster. Like, oh, Pickens is see, you poo-pooed on Pickens when you thought he wasn't gonna be shit. Now that he balling, now it's you too good for him. It's just like some people in some relationships out here. They feel like you are not worthy. Like snap out of it. If that's the case, if that's how you feel, then you go find you a therapist, you go sit your ass down on the couch, and you be a general fan of football and leave me and my goddamn Dallas Cowboys alone.
Andrew say ham no burger our team.
It's crazy, man. Like they feel like we not worthy. Like, and then I'm seeing people like I saw a comment in the chat, and this is no disrespect, but this is a part of the thought process. Like somebody was like, "Hey, why not trade Osa in like a 4 for whatever?" And I'm like, "You're talking about giving up talent."
Yes.
Keep everything we got. Like, have y'all ever seen the cartoon? Like when the characters in the boat, and then you know what I'm saying? It used to be like Looney Tunes or something, or whatever. And then it's a hole in the boat, and then they put their hand on the hole, and then somehow another hole pops up somewhere else. That is the goddamn Dallas Cowboys, and we keep putting our hands on all these holes, but we keep sprouting leaks.
Israel. Go ahead, Angry. I see you.
That's my point exactly.
Point, bro.
We don't want to hold on to nothing.
That's funny. That's funny that y'all mentioned that because I was actually working on a video about this. Like, why am I seeing talks about trading one of the? He is showing that he is damn near toe to toe with CeeDee Lamb as far as production goes for the Dallas Cowboys. But what everybody wants to do is just get rid of that for a gamble. Like he is giving you second round pick, 52nd overall. He's giving you first round play. Why do you want to get rid of that? Just go ahead and extend this man. He's one of the only huge contracts that you have coming up next year. The rest of the people are actually just depth pieces that you can pretty much substitute. So stick with who you have, add to who you have so we can get some dogs going into the season. Stop trying to give away all your good talent.
You have money. You're bathing in money. I wish I could show the gift. Y'all remember from All About the Benjamins when they threw the money on the bed? Y'all re-rolling, and he was just on here bragging about how they won the Micah trade. What he say? He just hit me in the head with some. He hit me in the lip with some money. You know what I'm saying? Like we over here bragging how we got rid of our best player and we don't have to pay $2 million for a top tier player. But you over here crying for some more picks. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, remember this. Spread this, bro. Them picks are hope. And that's what our families are, our fan base is addicted to, bro. They are addicted to hope. They want something. They want another Blue for next season. They want another Jay Toia for next season. They want another Ted McMillan type thing for next season. They want to keep doing it. Some of these writers love it. That's how they can. That's they dopamine. So it's a shot of them just having hope. There's something to sell every single time, and it's like, bruh, how you having this CEO mindset and you building for the future? You ain't gonna never have it now. You ain't gonna never have it now, dog. Sometimes can we reap our riches? We have not reaped our riches. And we're talking about building for the future. Hopium that is the drug for Cowboy Nation, dog.
All right, man. So let me give my final words, man. So I'm gonna just sum up the show.
I like mine, boss. I'm with the shits tonight.
No, y'all killed it, man. And listen, man, I appreciate the DC.
Look at the chat.
Okay, hold on. I see a super chat. Drafting a good player only have their rights for 4 to 3 years. Facts. What I
And if
missed in
you-
the chat?
If you ball out, they gonna get rid of you.
I was talking about my comment.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay.
They treat this like a factory, man. The moment you get too big,
Yeah. And I'll say this, man, just summing up everything, man. First of all, most importantly, listen to Brian. A lot of us missed it when Mike McCarthy was crying out. When he said, "I've never been a fan of these option routes." We missed it. Don't take for granted that Brian just basically said we looking for a trade. That we open, that we basically looking, and that was in reference to Mafia. So if you're looking, that means you don't like what's here. That means you don't believe in what's here. I really need us to get off our egos, because now this is what happened with Blue, if I'm gonna be all the way honest. A lot of us put our reputations on the line, and we openly had a lot of optimism for them. And so we don't want to let that idea go. And that's why I say shout out to my brother today, who on Twitter was like, "Hey, bro, I was wrong." And it's like, bro, it ain't even that big of a deal. I'm glad that you wanted to see it. I'm also glad that you put your Cowboys first, that after you saw it, you said, nah, we do need somebody that fits shoddy. So we need somebody that's in here that's going to compliment Williams, that's going to be quality insurance for us as a team, that if Williams go down, if he get nicked up or anything, you have shot out there with people he can trust. Number 2, I don't want Eberflus here. I want him gone. I don't like no Trojan horses. I want to empower Brian Schottenheimer. I want to empower him by him having the ability to have people in here that's going to fully follow his vision and not have a co-coach with Jerry. Number 3, we can improve the defense, y'all. And it goes back to what Angry said perfectly. This also comes with putting pressure on Jerry to stop sitting on his hands. He is insulting us to say that he's waiting on the phone to call the ring. That's a slap in all of our face. I want y'all to realize that we were 6 plays away from beating Philly. We was 1 second away from being Green Bay. We should have easily beat the Panthers with a couple of players on defense. And absolutely, if we had a better edge, we would have put pressure on him and made the whole game different. That's telling you all you need is aggression to get you over, and he's waiting on the phone to ring. And he's doing that as San Fran is openly trying to court edges. You owe us a replacement for Michael Parsons. You owe us. You was the one that said you didn't want to talk to the agent. You could have talked to the agent. You didn't. No, that whole deal got fumbled, and we need you to pick the ball up. Picking up the ball is getting us an edge. A real edge, not somebody like Clowner that's looking to retire in a year and that look like a big old ass receiver.
Bro, he do look like a big Snoop Dogg.
He real, man. I mean, he real dude. Look, dog, they don't look like Cloudy, dog. They look like you look like Calvin Johnson, dog.
But like AJ Green,
it look like a big old ass receiver out there. We talking about, hey man, that's Michael replacement right there, boy. If y'all. So man, listen now, man. Shout out to you, DC Universe, and coming together to talk about the state. It's not over, but let's keep that pressure on Jerry, because honestly, he pissing in our face. That's my final word.
Yeah, I'll go. My final word is this. I agree. We are close, Cowboy Nation. Just stop for one. I just don't need y'all to stop being so up and down after every game, bro. And just like you just sit back. I know we be through the emotions and just sleep on it, because I know I be angry, right after the game, but you got to sleep on it sometimes. I agree. Get running back is a need. We need somebody in here, not just to spell, somebody to tandem with, so we can keep the constant pressure. Because there are times within the game where I believe Schottenheimer don't trust the run game, and you know you can always improve, or you can never stop improving. Make it your superpower. As far as his defense, I agree. Eberflus is an enemy because it's just not, he's just not listening. He's not here for the program. And to win a Super Bowl, you need everyone working on the same accord, even the janitors. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. And if anybody, this is a disruptive link, you will not get there. You won't even get close. So I don't like anybody who's not listening to my players, not listening to your only leader on this defense. Everyone else is afraid to speak up, or don't even have the play to speak up. Because y'all know when coach, like, if you trash and you try to say something, coach will be like, man, don't talk to me. You fix your play first. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then I am team F them picks. That is
all day.
Like you hear it all day. Your voice does matter, Cowboy Nation. You are the customer. We are bathing in riches. We have enough money. Everybody is out there. You can go and do big bank, take a little bank so fast. Like the Niners and everybody flirting with you know what I'm saying, Crosby. You got all these pick and all this money. You can go do big bank, take a little bank real fast. And this is my thing. He over here talking about waiting on damn phones. Yeah, Jerry, you didn't wait on that damn phone for what's the name back in the day, 9-4. You didn't wait on the phone for Dion.
No,
it wasn't no phone. You ain't waiting on the damn pager. Your ass called him out on national television.
TV. He pointed at the tablets.
Pointed at the TV, man. So this right here, you ain't seen that just yet. How I know your patterns. I know who's talking, who want to wait. It's your damn son.
Yep.
That's who hemmed you up last time. And I told you I would have did if I was in that room and I heard Dion, the moment Dion and anybody wanted to oppose the Dion suggestion, and it was more. I told you I would have did. Tell you that, I ain't gonna say it again because I hate passivity. That's what got us our last Super Bowl, man. So I agree, man. Be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive, man.
Team aggressive. Go for it.
Your quarterback is 32 years old. He can wake up tomorrow and be ass anytime. Like we cannot. This is not something to play with. This is not something. Stop trying to trade away your best players, Cowboy Nation. Stop trying to be my GM and draft and just if you want to get draft content out, bro, go get draft content out, bro. Just be an NFL draft content creator, dog. Stop using the Dallas Cowboys as your leverage for that, bro. God, dog. Like, I'm just be honest with you, because that's all y'all trying to do. People are, I'm looking at the corner is a double need. All right, bro. We just drafted a corner this year, and your team chose to draft a corner who was literally hurt this season before. You trust these people to make picks? Y'all trust these people to make picks? That's my final word, man. I gotta.
Hey, before you go angry, it did out. Shout out to my boy DeShannon, bro. I can't say how much I appreciate y'all, man. So like, he told me to check my cash out. My brother done dropped $75 on me. You know.
Damn.
Yeah.
77 plus the $2 right here.
Yeah. And you know, I appreciate that, man, because I know a lot of us go against the grain, but we do it out of love. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say the things we say. Like, you know, being honest about blue when the fans love blue, but y'all always show that appreciation for honesty. That's where I believe that we come through, is when y'all see that we willing to go against the grain and say what's best for the team. Y'all show up for me. And I obviously thank you, brother, for that and that amount of sacrifice. I don't take that for granted. And all of y'all, like Richard Coleman, Stephen Carroll, Javante Turner, Courtney, Robert King, Angie, Samuel Minvu, Robert King, Charles Artis, Tawan, Devlin. So many of y'all donate, and y'all do it secretly. You know, y'all do it secretly. Y'all put it in the cash app, and I don't even a lot of times even announce that y'all did it. Y'all do that out of love. So, and I feel the love, and I thank y'all greatly. Every one of y'all, thank y'all. So go ahead, Angry. I just want to acknowledge that, man. That I wasn't expecting that, big dog. I appreciate that.
Definitely. I want to thank everybody in the chat that showed up for the DC Universe. I want to thank you, gentlemen, and Star, the ladies that was a part of this as well. Thank you guys for having me on. But I just want them to get this defense figured out.
Me too.
You know, get out of your comfort zone. Get out, whether it's Jerry Jones or whether it's Matt Eberflus, get out of your comfort zone. Matt Eberflus, your comfort zone is zone. Get out of that. You know what I'm saying? And start playing complimentary football. And to the fans, the complimentary football piece. I hope you understand that it's not all up to your offense to go out there and play flawless football. Like your offense can't have a 3-and-out in the game, otherwise you're going to lose the game. You know, I would love for them to have a flawless game, but they can't. So we need to be able to lean on our defense to be able to play complimentary football, just in case the offense goes 3-and-out. The defense can look at the offense and just be like, we got you. We'll get this ball back. Don't worry about it. We can't do that right now. And earlier somebody said aggression. I believe aggression starts up at the top. Jerry needs to be aggressive. And if he's not going to be aggressive, the people underneath him are going to follow suit. They're going to follow the example that is set for them. And Jerry Jones is setting just being complacent. Then everybody else is going to be complacent while you got Brian Schottenheimer and the players that are going against the grain. So that's my final word. Again, I appreciate each one of you guys bringing me on. Thank you.
Cowboys Nation, it's your boy. I want to get personal with y'all for a minute. I want you right now. I'm going to do the same thing. You could even help me do what I do while I do it. I just want you to think about every single piece of Dallas Cowboy paraphernalia you own. And I want you to try and scan right now potentially how you acquired that item. Whether you purchased it, it was a gift, Christmas, birthday, whenever. And I want you to just get an idea, get a ballpark number in your head about roughly the dollar amount you spent on your team's paraphernalia. Now, be interactive with me right now. If you get a dollar amount of Cowboys paraphernalia you own, put it in the chat right now. Just if you had to guess. I'm going to do it too. Easily. Right? Probably more or less. I don't know. That's just what I threw out there. Now, you spent that money or you have that much value for that team in your possession. You spent your hard-earned dollars because you are prideful of that team. You want people to see it on your car. You sport it on your head when you go out. You wear it on your body. Sometimes you even sport it on your feet because you are prideful of that team. Jerry and Steven, we are prideful. Shotty, we are very prideful. And I want you to understand that some people have turned off their fandom because they don't feel that you value the team the same way we value the team. The same way we have taken our hard-earned dollars. We spend our time. Some people take off work just so they can actually watch the Cowboys game. So we are vested. Everybody who is in this chat tonight is what one would call a stakeholder, Jerry. You should know something about that term. We just want you to put a product on the field that is good enough to compete come January. That's really all we're asking. Put a product on the field good enough to where we can be proud enough that the money that we spent on this team, the time that we spent watching this team, studying this team, planning events, supporting this team, do us a favor, dog. Just give us our return on our investment, bro. That's all we ask. I promise you we ain't crazy. My wife like to think I'm crazy sometimes because of the time I spent out here. She woke up Monday morning and said, "You was out there all day." And I thought about it. I put in 8 hours Sunday. This ain't just something we kind of do or happen to do, or it's just something we do to pass the time. It's because we love the True Blue. So all we asking in return is that you show us that same love too. Because at the end of the day, it's good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, y'all be blessed.